opened the door and she was like, "I'm so sorry." And I was like, "Why are you sorry?" So I do a lot of the photos for the agents in the office, and one of my favorite stories actually happened semi-recently. I went to a property, and there was it's right on 41. I parked near like in a commercial area, not in front of the house, because when you do front elevation, you don't want your car in the way. Obviously, my pretty blue car is kind of annoying if it's in the front of the property. Anyway, I was a few minutes early, as I always am, and I got to the front of the property, and I knocked on the door, and no one answered for a while, and I was like, "Okay, is anybody here?" And then I went and did some front elevation photos, kind of looked around a little bit, and then I knocked on the door again, and this sweet old woman came to the door, and she opened the door, and she was like, "I'm so sorry," and I was like, "Why are you sorry?" And I walked in the door, and I knew exactly what she was sorry about. It was not a wonderful smell in the property. She had had some, I would say, some Taco Bell or something going on in her life, because it was not a wonderful smell. So I sucked it up. I didn't suck it up. I was holding my breath, and I went and did all the photos of the whole downstairs, and I didn't want to go into the downstairs bathroom because she said that's where the action occurred. And I went and did the property. She had a nice pool, had a wonderful backyard. I spent a lot of time taking pictures back there, and then I went to the upstairs area, and she had a tenant that was living in the upstairs area, and it was a very kind man. He was laid out on the floor in boxers. The property didn't have any AC, and it was a very hot day. And he had a box fan just kind of blowing his back, and then I opened the door, and I saw him, and I was like, "Ah!" And I shut the door, and I was like, "Okay, I need to take pictures in there." And he was like, "I'm so sorry, hold on, let me put some clothes on." And he did that. I took pictures in there, and then I went downstairs, and she was like, "Did you get any pictures of the bathroom?" And I was like, "Okay." So I went and took pictures of the downstairs bathroom. By that time, it wasn't so horrible. It was noticeable, but it wasn't so horrible. I finished up everything. I said my goodbyes, and I went back to my car that was in a commercial lot on 41, and I locked my keys out of the car, or in the car, and I had to sit there for a good 30 minutes waiting for the locksmith to come let me into my car. And I'm just sitting there, and it was getting ready to rain, some camera in tow, and I'm just sitting there like, "Please don't rain, please don't rain, please don't rain." It was definitely an experience. It only takes me about 15 minutes to do photos. That day it took me about an hour and a half.
So the point of story time is give a little insight into the one-off funny happenings in real estate. Like anything else in life, we strive for courtesy and professionalism. Real estate is our life, and none of the storytellers would trade this profession in for the world. We hope you enjoy stories as much as we do. If you'd like to tell a story of your own, please email me at casey@treelinerealty.com.